Hey S.O.C, I'm Elias, and in today's video, I'm going to tell y'all 3 important things about me and my life, a spiritual struggle and a spiritual growth that I've had, and I'm also going to be telling you what I'm most afraid of right now and what I need prayer for. Number 1, Christianity. I made this back when I was around 8 at arts and crafts co-op, and at the time I didn't really know that I was going to be using it for anything, but apparently I'm now using it for presentations, and I like it because it represents what Jesus did for us, and the reason it's red is because the blood that he shed. The reason I chose Christianity is because all my life I've been a Christian, but before I joined S.O.C 2 years ago, I never really spent a lot of time with God by myself. I would pray like once a week. It wasn't often. I would mainly just listen to my parents pray before we ate dinner. But when I joined S.O.C, I saw so many Christians that loved the Lord and loved to spend time with the Lord. And when I saw their love for God and their fellowship with each other, it really encouraged me to get saved and take my relationship with God seriously. The area that I'm struggling spiritually is consistency. Consistency with God has always been a challenge for me. I've been trying to pray at least 2 times a day, but sometimes I get distracted or make an excuse like, not right now, I'm tired, or it's not a good time. Lately, I've been doing better, but I still need to improve at this a lot. The area that I'm growing spiritually is my faith. A few months ago, I used to be constantly questioning my faith and having so many doubtful thoughts. But then I saw this analogy of someone saying, if you're driving in a car and you're about to go over a hill, do you pull over to get out and walk over the hill to make sure the cars are in their right lane? No, because you have faith. That really helped me because it made me realize that if I can put my faith in random people driving, then I can put my faith in God even if I don't know for sure what's going to happen. The thing I'm most afraid of right now is honestly going into the school year. Especially since I'm going into high school, I'm going to have to work harder and have a better schedule. Last year I had a really bad schedule and I was always putting assignments off till the last minute, so I'm going to try to have a way better schedule this year. Number 2, my family. The reason I chose this picture is because it was taken at my sister's wedding, and that was kind of a cool experience because I got to live in a fancy condo for a few days, and I also got to be the ring bearer, which was kind of annoying because they didn't even give me the real ring. They gave me a fake because they didn't really trust me. But anyways, this is my brother Nolan, and that's my dad. This is my sister Eva. This is her husband Joseph, and that's my mom, that's me, and that's my brother Nate. I chose my family because they're really important to me in my life, and if I ever needed help or advice with something, they would always help me out. Especially my mom, when I used to ask her for help with school or something, and she would always explain it and make it make sense. And I also like to go traveling with my family to Florida to go to the beach and Colorado to go skiing. But sometimes I'm disrespectful to my mom and dad, and that's something that I've been trying to work on. I'm trying to become better at listening to them, like when they tell me to go do a chore, and that I would do it without them having to ask me again, and to overall just be more respectful. Number 3, soccer. The reason I chose this pop soccer ball instead of the one I actually use is because this is the ball that got me started on soccer. I know it hasn't been like 5 years, but it's still nostalgic to me that this was the first ball that I had and the ball that got me started on soccer. After Nico and I quit football, he told me that we should try out a soccer league. And at first I didn't really want to because I used to think that soccer was easy with just a lot of running. But we ended up trying it, and it was way harder than I thought. Instead of just running, you also had to learn how to shoot, dribble, pass, defend, and work together with your teammates. I really like soccer because whenever I'm bored, I can always go outside to juggle, dribble around, and take shots. That's one of the main reasons I like soccer, because I can play it whenever. When I played football, I couldn't really practice by myself because I would have to go get someone to pass with. But soccer, if you have a ball and a goal, you can practice basically anything. the things I need prayer for right now is to not be anxious about school and to be consistent with God. That's it for today, S.O.C. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and hopefully you learned a few things about me. Bye.